Appreciate you joining the CIU Sports Network on this Friday evening, coming to you live from the Moore Fitness Center on the campus of Columbia International University. We got AAC volleyball action for you tonight, headed into this cool October weekend. Your home Lady Rams from CIU will take on Columbia College, who makes the short trip over from across the city. Not even really across the city. Almost, we're both basically about 15 minutes away from each other here on the north side of Columbia. So these teams have faced off very recently. Actually, I believe it was only a week ago that their match took place at Columbia College. We'll get into some of the specifics that took place that night. The Rams come into tonight with a 4-match win streak, the biggest of those coming last Saturday as they took down Bryan College, who was leading the conference coming into that evening. That win coming 3-2 and giving the Rams a stranglehold on this Appalachian Athletic Conference season, as really the ball is in their court as far as the rest of their season. I believe we have 5 matches left on the year. If they do go undefeated, they will be sole conference champions, which obviously is the goal of any season you come into, as we got action here early as there was a receiving error there from Destiny Brown, and the Rams have an early 1-0 lead. Alana San Giorgio set to serve this one away. That one's in the air, controlled by the Koalas of Columbia College. There's their first point of the evening, 1-1 score. I mentioned 4 victories in a row for the Lady Rams. Those coming at Brenau, home against Tennessee Wesleyan, home against Bryan last Saturday. And then, it was earlier this week that we went to Columbia College. Interesting scheduling note there. 2 games, 2 matches in the same week against the same opponent. I guess sort of makes sense given the close proximity location-wise. That one was touched at the net, but it looked like one of the Koalas, I believe that's number 20. I'm going to wear that nickname out tonight, folks. You're going to hear a lot of Koalas out of me just because huge fan of the creativity. Don't really know the story behind that particular mascot, but there's the attack. That was on the far side. That was Bria Cummings. And she spikes that one right into the net. 3-1 here early. This is Kelsey Mangum, the excellent defensive specialist libero in her freshman season, having a real standout campaign. Mangum actually coming off of her first weekly honor as Defender of the Week in the AAC, posted 60 digs in 11 sets. That was last week, which included that Bryan match over the weekend here at the Moore Fitness Center. Here's Reimer, puts that one down. Early 5-1 lead here. And Mangum will stay in service. Still no Ingrid Ferrari. Obviously, this team already extremely dynamic as far as the weapons they have. Hitting the ball, their defense on the back line and at the net. That ball sails wide of the boundary. And a quick 3-0 run here from Mangum. Mangum, the freshman out of Rogemont, North Carolina, Person High School product, as she puts down an ace there. Mangum with 31 service aces on the year. That's good for second on the team, only behind Alana Sanjurjo. The Koalas, however, counterattacked with a point there, and they'll serve it away down 7-2. Here's Reimer. DeJesus feeds the well that is Kira Reimer, and she puts that one away. Kira Reimer, I mean, you run out of words to describe the kind of season that she's having. Within the last couple weeks, became the first player with 1,000 kills in program history, and then proceeded to set the record with 30 kills in a match. So 2 program records for her coming in just the last 2 weeks. And she has been, I mean, nothing short of dynamite all year. That one's stuffed at the net by Jadea Morel, number 17. Early 9-2 lead here, and here we have a timeout from head coach Kiera Stevenson. And obviously not the way you picture it starting. We mentioned these two teams played earlier this week. Sort of an interesting, I'm not sure if that was some sort of scheduling error or if it was the schedule was designed that way, but CIU headed over to Columbia College on Tuesday and took that match 3-0, 25-11, 25-16. The third set score was 25-2. I haven't been around volleyball, a while, and I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I have yet to see a 25-2 set score in a match. So absolute domination down the stretch over there on Columbia College's campus, and you got to think. I'm not one for moral victories, but Columbia College coming in tonight just maybe trying to put a better foot forward and compete a little more. Obviously, early timeout here from Coach Stevenson. See if the girls can get organized. Columbia College coming off 2 losses in a row, one of those 2 CIU. Before that, they won at home against Tennessee Wesleyan 3-2. That's actually their only conference win of the year, as that's number 26, Savannah Logan, the freshman, local product out of Chapin, right up the road. And 10-2, beg your pardon, early in this first set. This will be Carla Cucci. That ball called in. There's a service ace for her on the year. That is now 15 service aces for Carla in her senior season. French product gets that one in the air. Here's the attack from the Koalas. Mangum gets under that one. Kleist on the attack. Handled on the back row there. Here's another attack. That one was Cummings on the far side. There's a great effort there from the libero. That's Amiri Mason, who threw her hands at that ball to no avail. Another point awarded to the Lady Rams, 12-2 here early. Here's a little middle attack. DeJesus easily handles that one to Mangum. There's Kleist. Dig on the back row from the Koalas, and that was Cummings again. And again, not off to a great start here for the Koalas on the road. Mentioned the 25-2 dismantling on Tuesday. Obviously that's got to play into a player's psyche coming into a match that's so recent in memory. But to me, obviously, I didn't watch that match on Tuesday, but really just overmatched from a talent standpoint, but a lot of mental mistakes here early. See if they clean it up. You got to be perfect if you're going to come on the road and knock off a deep, talented team like Coach Haver has assembled this year. Mentioned earlier, these girls with the win over Bryan take over sole control of the Appalachian Athletic Conference with just 6 conference matches to go. I messed that one up earlier. Probably the most challenging of those, in talking to Coach Haver, will be at Bluefield College. That is October 28th, so we're talking about a week from today. They are home tomorrow as well against Truett-McConnell University. Unfortunately, I will be out of town traveling with the basketball program. I wish I could bring that action to you as well here, but sure we will have somebody here to bring you live action on the CIU Sports Network. Been a great week for CIU athletics. The men's and women's soccer programs taking down Point University in 2 big matches at home on Wednesday. A lot of traveling teams this weekend. I believe both the men's and women's soccer team head to Tennessee Wesleyan. And that is quite a drive, quite a road trip here from Columbia, South Carolina. As well, as I mentioned, the basketball team traveling to Winston-Salem. And the volleyball team is home. So the volleyball team, the only athletic team home this weekend. They'll play tonight and tomorrow afternoon. I believe JV game will be at 1 p.m. and the varsity program at 3 p.m. Abby Kleiss flies in for a kill there. She's had a good match here early. That's 4 kills on 9 attempts. Always make the mistake of giving the stat before they're updated from the last play. But that's 4 kills on 9 attempts for her, a .444 hitting percentage. Really solid there to start. Coochie can't handle that one on the far side, and that'll be a point awarded to the Koalas. Mentioned that earlier match this week and how dominant CIU was in that match. They were actually led by Abby Kleist with 15 kills on 26 attempts. 3 assists from her, 4 digs, really a complete game. 15 points for her in total, and not surprisingly, right behind her, Kira Reimer with 14 kills on 28 attempts. I don't know if I've ever witnessed a match when she hasn't been unbelievably efficient. There's Sanjurjo with the back row attack. This is 24. That's Haley Doctor with the attack from the far side. And Coochie finds the soft spot in the defense. Back left corner, right in front of the Columbia College coaching staff. That'll be a kill for Coochie. As Katie Nichols seeing her first action of the night. Number 24, another freshman product, Wilkesboro, North Carolina, West Wilkes High School. Wilkes, hopefully I'm saying that right. Apologize to Katie and her family and everybody from West Wilkes High School if I'm mispronouncing your hometown. Here is Nichols with the service. That one's handled by the Koalas. This is the setter, gets it back up for Doctor on the far side. That was Cummings. Nichols gonna little back row attack that flies past the back line, and an attacking error for Nichols. Point will be awarded to the Koalas, down 18-4 here. As we see, this will be number 17. That's Letitia Assen. Serving that one away. There's Sanjurjo on a little miniature jump attack there. Mangum gets it in the air. DeJesus. Sanjurjo. She kind of just dunked that one over. It reminds me of like an alley-oop. It was right above the net, really low zone that DeJesus put that in. Not sure if it was by design, but she just, with her left hand, went up and just kind of threw that one over the net. And for the first time tonight, we'll see Dayton Valanche, another freshman. Junior transfer from Southeast Community College, seeing her first action of the night. 19-5 your score here in this first set. Appreciate you joining us here on the CIU Sports Network. We're in the first set of AAC volleyball action between the home CIU Rams and the visiting Columbia College Koalas. There's a little middle attack. Well, should I say attempted middle attack there. That was Assen, the freshman out of Windermere, Florida, who I think that'll be a passing error on her. She didn't really get it above the net and give, I think that was Weems, the opportunity to get that ball over the net. So here's a little punch attack on the near side from Boiser. Reimer back in the game. They're going to try the middle attack again. That time they got it over the net. Little push shot there from DeJesus. Here's the attack from Nia Gray. Reimer's going to try again. That one's blocked. Partially blocked, I should say. Gray's going to try again. Katie Nichols gets under that one. Pass to the far side, Sanjurjo. And she puts it away. Sanjurjo on the year. Coming into this evening, 263 kills. That's easily good for second on the team behind, of course, Kira Reimer. 2.3 kills a set. And she's really been impressive, too. It's just she kind of gets overshadowed, I think, sometimes by Reimer. And just, I mean, it's a hard standard. But those two just really just being a dynamic duo. And as we know, Sanjurjo, so dynamic and versatile. You know, I would probably dare to say the most versatile player on this roster as far as her ability to defend in the back row, attack, great hands. 23-6 here now as we head to the latter portion of this first set. This will be a service for the Koalas. This is Takori Barber, sophomore out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Left-handed. The southpaw gets it in the air. Here's Marty Scutchings. First time seeing her tonight. There's a little attack from Nia Gray. She puts that one away. Mentioned Sanjurjo, second on the team in kills as well. She leads the team in service aces and is second on the team with 354 digs outside of only Kelsey Mangum. So really, when you talk about the Swiss Army knife as it relates to volleyball, and that's Alana Sanjurjo, number 28, and on cue. Love how when that works out that way, she heads to serve it away, needing 1 point to give the Lady Rams a first set victory. That one barely found the back line there. I must have touched chalk there. As this will be Savannah Logan set to serve this one away. 24-8. Pretty lopsided first set here. CIU taking business so far. Great job there from the libero. That was Mason to get that one in the air. However, an error will be awarded to the Koalas and a 25-9 first set victory for Coach Haver and the Lady Rams. We will be right back with first set stats as well as an update moving forward as these teams switch sides and talk things over, regroup, headed into the second set. We'll be right back. Stay tuned here on the CIU Sports Network. Welcome back to the CIU Sports Network. Pleasure to bring you AAC volleyball action here, headed into this October weekend. The Lady Rams taking that first set by a score of 25-8. 13 kills on 30 attempts. Only one attack error. That's good for a 400 hitting percentage. The lady visiting Lady Koalas, 5 kills on 32 attempts, 6 attacking errors, negative .031 percentage, 4 service aces for CIU, 19 digs to 16 for the visiting Columbia College Koalas. I would say defensively, that was probably the best. If you want to take a positive away for Columbia College, they were pretty decent on the back line, but just way too many unforced errors. Kleist, Reimer, and Scutchings with 2 kills really led the way for the Lady Rams. Camila De Jesus, haven't even talked too much about her tonight, 13 assists as well as 2 service aces and adding on 1 dig and 1 block. So really a dominant performance here to start. We'll see what the Koalas come out with here. Teams have switched sides. Columbia College will be on the right side of your screen, donning the visiting purple. CIU with their sharp home whites on. And this just in, tomorrow's matches are both varsity matches. I made the mistake earlier of mentioning one being JV at 1 o'clock and the other being varsity at 3. I was sorely mistaken. Both will be varsity matches played against Truett McConnell at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock as the second set gets underway here. 1-0. The Lady Rams lead here. So those will both be varsity matches tomorrow against Truett McConnell. And then they will have the whole week to prepare, will CIU, and then they will visit Bluefield College in Bluefield, Virginia next Friday. As well, then the next following day, a tri-match looks like at Kentucky Christian University, KCU, a member of the AAC, but Shawnee State there will be playing in those as well, if I'm reading this right. KCU, normally the longest of the trips for CIU athletic teams. I'm guessing the Lady Rams will go straight from Bluefield College up to Kentucky Christian and just make a whole weekend out of it. Shawnee State, a member of the Mid-South Conference, I believe. Be interesting to see how that match goes between the Rams and I believe the Bears, the Shawnee State Bears. Anyway, done rambling. Back to the action here tonight. Great job there by Sanjurjo. Looked like Melissa Campos Soto seeing her first action of the night. The setter position. There's an attack from Scutchings as Mangum gets that one in the air. Campos Soto, beautiful pass on the far side to Kleist, who puts that one away, and she continues to lead the way this evening. That's now 5 kills for her on 12 attempts. Number 7, Abby Kleist, the junior out of St. Augustine, Florida. Here's Kleist again. She puts it away again. And here's Sanjurjo. Serves this one away. Great job by Zoe Jackson just to get that one over the net. As the ball flew wide of the playing surface. Point is awarded to the Rams. Campos Soto goes behind her head to Scutchings. Koala's attempt to get that one over. However, another unforced error. That's now 8 attack errors for the Koalas on the evening. Just not an extremely efficient evening for them so far, as Campos Soto goes back to Kleist. That one's blocked at the net by Jackson. Koalas are going to swing it. Nice pass over to Nia Gray. And Gray puts that one away. That's her 3rd kill on the night. That's good enough to lead the Koalas. 3 kills on 7 attempts, 429 hitting percentage so far for her. The only positive hitting percentage for the Koalas on the night. Here's Campos Soto. She's going to go right back to the well. That's Abby Kleist. Here's Campos Soto back to Kleist. There must be something that I don't know if they're just trying to get her in rhythm or she's trying to beat Kira's single match record for kills in an evening, but Campos Soto is just feeding Kleist. I think that one was put away by Scutchings, though. Here is, excuse me, that one flew out of bounds. So that was an attacking error as Logan serves that one right into the net. And the service given right back to the Lady Rams. This would be Mangum serving this one away. That one's a bullet right over the net. Great job by the Koalas just to get that one over. There's Scutchings. Here is Logan. That one's blocked right back in the face of Weems. Mangum now gets this one in the air. Campos Soto, a little middle attack there from number 4, Lydia Gustafson, sophomore out of Elgin, South Carolina. 5'11" product at a Timothy Christian High School. Her first action of this evening. There's the attack. Scutchings gets her hands on that one. Campos Soto back to Kleist, not surprising. Kleist with another kill. That's now 7 kills for Kleist on 17 attempts. A 10-3 lead here early in this second set. 3-0 scoring run for the Lady Rams. And another timeout is called by Coach Stevenson. Looking at the AAC standings online, obviously can be a little misleading because it does show CIU in second place. In fact, they are, I believe, in first place because of the win head-to-head over Bryan College. But right there behind Bryan and CIU is Bluefield at 13-3. Really solid season for them so far. And like we mentioned, really, I guess the biggest, probably the stiffest competition in the conference that CIU will see coming down the stretch. They are winners of 4 matches in a row, lost to Bryan at home 3-2. So obviously that one definitely a match of interest. There's a little flick. Kleist again. Kleist is just trying to eat. Little push shot. Mangum. She's going to go to Scutchings this time. She puts that one away. Marty Scutchings. Scutchings was just over 240 kills coming into tonight on the season. It's good for 3rd on this roster. But we talked about it. I mean, the ability to throw different people at you. Scutchings is warming up now. And she's going to be subbed out as DeJesus and Reimer come back in. Kleist, Reimer, and Gustafsson. On the front row, Kira Reimer. That one was put perfectly. You couldn't have put it in a better spot for her. Just to obliterate the ball right back at the Koalas. And Mason did a great job to get her foot to it. She actually kicked it, which is basically her only option there as far as maybe having the possibility that one could get back over the net. But the kill will be awarded to Reimer as a little middle attack. DeJesus gets under that one. Here's Kleist again. That one's handled by the Koalas. Here is the attack from, I think that was Cummings. And that one is too hot to handle to Corey Barber. And there is another kill for Abby Kleist. Give her 8 on the day. Here is the Koalas. That's Weems on the attack. Here's Reimer. Sort of a weird angle she had to do, contort her body to get to that one. She got it over, though. That one's blocked right back in the face of Doctor. Mangum gets that one in the air. DeJesus, she's going to go to her best friend, Reimer. Looked to me like Reimer hit that one into the stick. Some puzzled glances from the Rams sideline. 14-5 now your score. Second set. Pretty good crowd here this evening. Not sure if that's partially awarded to the fact that both of these teams are from Columbia, right down the road. There is Katie Nichols serving this one away. Little left-handed. It's weird. I guess I got to get used to it, but I think that's Boyser. Kendall Boyser from Blythewood, South Carolina, Blythewood High School right up the road. I believe is a southpaw. I think we saw her serve earlier. Flew in on the attack there with her left hand. However, the point was awarded to the Lady Rams, who now lead 16-5. And obviously, ideally with 3 matches this weekend, if you're Coach Haver, you want to put this one away in 3 sets. It's been awesome to see the Rams go a little bit deeper into their bench with Gustafson, Nichols. Saw a little bit of Valanche earlier, but want to put this one away in 3 sets and look forward to tomorrow. Sometimes these can be either the funnest athletic competitions to play in, or, they cannot be fun. It really depends on your approach. And Coach Haver being having the quality program that she does, I don't think you really get to this point without having the proper approach to these kinds of nights. Really, you're looking to just put good sets together, good points together, and build momentum. Continue to build momentum heading into the final stretch of this season. Reimer with a beautiful cross quarter that finds the hardwood. 17-6. Her 7th kill on the evening in 13 attempts, just 1 error for her. Abby Clyde still with 0 attacking errors on 19 attempts. Pretty impressive from her. There is the attack. Not sure if Coach Haver agreed with that particular call there from the line judge, but 17-7 now as Myri Mason will serve this one away. The libero pushes Mangum back to the back row. That one's blocked right back in the face of Morrell. Wow, unbelievable job there from number 13, Amanda Velez. Amanda Velez, we'll go with that. Incredible effort from her just to get under that ball. Probably one of the best digs we've seen today. Leads to a Columbia College point, and they trail 17-8 now. And Campo Soto, as well as Hadassah Davis, the freshman Georgia product out of King's Academy. First time seeing her tonight. Davis on the year has actually been a solid contributor. Davis with 137 kills. That leads all freshmen by a long shot. I'd have to look to see where that ranks in the conference as far as freshmen are concerned. But that's got to be up there. Campo Soto sets that one up for Scutchings. She puts that one away, 22-9, 29. Here, the score in this second set. There's another service ace from Sanjurjo. A little more controlled approach this year. We've mentioned that a few times. on the broadcast, but no more swinging jump serve from Sanjurjo. But honestly, her success really has not changed one bit as far as her ability to be effective out of the service. And she is leading the way here now, 22-9, your score here in the second set. That one's handled by the Koalas. Put right back in the face by Morrell. Here's Scutchings. And it looks like, I think that was number 9, Gray. I think Gray was in the net there for the Koalas. So Sanjurjo continues her run serving. That one's blocked right back in the face of Weems by Morrell and Scutchings. Sanjurjo continues to roll here. Mason handles that one. Morrell blocked that one again. Here's Gray. She's going to try it. Scoots it over the net right off the hand of Scutchings, and that'll be a point for Gray. Gray really the lone effective attacker for Columbia College this evening. 5 kills on 10 attempts, 500 hitting percentage. Gray had 0 kills on 8 attempts on Tuesday when these two teams faced off at Columbia College. Scutchings puts that one away, and the Rams take this second set by a score of 25-10, now leading 2-0. Ended that second set on a 6-1 scoring run, spearheaded by Alana Sanjurjo in service. So we have a 25-8 first set, 25-10 second set. The Rams look to finish this one off with a clean slate, 3-0 here, as both teams will switch sides. The Koalas will regroup and see if they can put up any sort of last-ditch effort here against Coach Haver and the Lady Rams. We'll be right back here on the CIU Sports Network, folks. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the CIU Sports Network. My name is Corey Inman, here on hand with you at the Moore Fitness Center on the campus of Columbia International University. We head to the third set here as these crosstown rivals compete in AAC volleyball action. Has been a pretty one-sided affair so far this evening. 25-8, 25-10. Again, we mentioned Abby Kleiss leading the way with 9 kills on 20 attempts. 0 errors for her. 450 hitting percentage, continues to lead the way. Marty Scutchings right behind her with 8 kills on 15 attempts. Only 1 error for her. Really almost errorless volleyball for the Lady Rams so far. Just 5 attack errors on 66 attempts. 3 blocks. 6 service aces to Columbia College's 0. Sanjurjo really led the way with her service section there at the latter parts of that second set. And Coach Stevenson will see if she can't rally her troops here and maybe put up a better fight here in this third set. But looks like Nichols, Mangum, Sanjurjo, DeJesus, Scutchings, Reimer on the court for the Lady Rams, and Coach Haver, who I'm sure talked about in that timeout, really not looking to have any lapses here, any mental lapses down the stretch. These are the kind of matches that great programs take care of, 3-0. And, you know, looks like the girls are all business here as they come out to start this third set. There's Mangum. She gets under that one. Reimer blocked right back in her face. That's a solo block for, I think that was Michaela Stout, sophomore out of Goose Creek, South Carolina. I believe just the second block on the night for the Koalas. Encouraging way for the Koalas to start this this third set as Sanjurjo comes flying in, puts a cross quarter down right in front of the Columbia College coaching staff, and we're knotted up here early at 1-1 here in the third set. Sanjurjo back to serve again. I'm sure the Koalas have seen enough of her in these last couple sets. DeJesus did a little quick sprint to get under that ball at the net. Got her hands under it, but couldn't quite get the angle to put it back up in the air for Scutchings. So an early 2-1 lead here for the Koalas. I believe the first time they've led all evening in any match, in any of these sets, as Savannah Logan, freshman out of Chapin, will serve this one away. Sanjurjo handles. Here's DeJesus, Scutchings. That one looked like it went into the net, but I think it must have hit the hand of one of the defenders. Looks like Coach Stevenson is questioning the floor judge on what exactly took place on that attack from Scutchings. But the point, nonetheless, is awarded to the Lady Rams, and Mangum will serve a line drive right at the back row. That is Stout on the attack again. Here's Reimer. That one's blocked right back in her face. Sort of a unfamiliar sight. 2 of Reimer's attacks here early in this third set blocked right back in her face. And that will give her 3 attacking errors on the evening on 16 attempts. And not what you want to see of your coach Stevenson as far as gaining any sort of momentum, as the libero, Amari Mason, pummels that one right into the net. That'll be a service error. Point awarded to the Rams. And looks like, I believe this is number 8, Lesare Marrero, freshman Puerto Rican product out of Malden High School, seeing her first action of the evening. Marrero has played in 12 sets on the year. 7 kills for her, 3 service aces. So coach may be sneaking some experience in here for Marrero, along with Mangum, Sanjurjo, Kleist, Morrell, and the standout setter, Camila DeJesus. Looks like this is number 13. That's Amanda Velez as a service ace there for her. And the Koalas lead 5-4. Sticking close here early in this third set. Long way to go. Velez pummels that ball. Didn't have a chance of being in there. And here's Nichols. Attack here on the near side from Cummings. That one is wide of the playing surface there on the far side, right in front of the, I guess you'd call that a student section, pseudo-student section. I think that's mostly a baseball student section. Excellent effort there from Savannah Logan. You love to see that. But unfortunately for her and the Koalas, unable to get to that ball. And a 7-5 lead here. Some opportunities here in this third set for the Koalas, but just haven't taken advantage. Unforced errors, shooting themselves in the foot, which we've seen all night. You got to be perfect if you're going to come in here and really have any chance to win a set. And they just haven't been able to put at least errorless volleyball together so far. There's Marrero, diving attempt from Mason. Puts her body on the line. Mason's been pretty solid on the back row outside of her service error earlier, as number 24 Nichols now serving with a 3-point lead. Make that a 4-point lead as she drops that one right in front of Amiri Mason. And Nichols now with a service ace. That is her second service ace on the day to go along with 3 kills. Excuse me, with 3 to go along with 3 digs. 45 digs on the evening for the Lady Rams to Columbia College's 29. Clearly a massive advantage on the defensive back row, and goes without saying there's other factors that play into those numbers, but taking them at face value, we will stick with that. Here's Hadassah Davis back into the game. That one is put in right down the near side line for Hadassah Davis. That is her first kill on the evening in 2 attempts. As now we see 3 freshmen in the game. Nichols, Marrero, and Davis. Interesting combination here. See how they fare together as a little running right-hand push shot from Zoe Jackson, 6'2", senior out of Batesburg, South Carolina, Batesburg-Leesville. As Jackson will now serve it away. Marrero gets under that one. Contested at the net. DeJesus tried to get it over, and it just kind of rode the net down towards the head judge on the podium for about, I don't know, half second. Little magic act there, mid-third set. And Jackson will serve it away now. Again, down just 2 points, 10-8. Here is DeJesus. Here is Davis. You can see the athleticism from Davis, as looked like a Columbia College outside hitter. I think that was, that was Kristen Weems, the senior transfer from USC Sumter. Not sure if she just fell awkwardly there or mistimed her jump, or I don't know what it was, but great job by Uncle Richie. Darren Ritchie, head athletic director here at CIU. No job's too big for Darren Ritchie. And that's clear on a day-to-day basis. Gets up with those old knees and does a great job cleaning the floor. We appreciate you, Uncle Richie. And there's a ball shot deep by, I think that might have been Scutchings. But before Weems went down, I mentioned Hadassah Davis. Her athleticism at 5'8", sort of reminiscent of Sanjurjo. You kind of get that same feeling when she goes for an attack. Little push shot there from Reimer for another kill. Really just flies through the air. One of those athletic outside hitters that just seems to float. And, you know, she gets her timing down. She's going to be a weapon moving forward without question for Coach Haver. And 12-10 here in the third set. Koala's making this one a bit interesting. Obviously a little bit different rotation here in this third set. Seeing a lot of freshmen on the Rams side of the ball, and then on cue, Gustafsson back in for Coach Haver. Little one-handed pass there over to Reimer. Near side attack from Columbia College. That'll be an attacking error on number 24, Haley Doctor, and a 13-10 lead here. This has been so far, by far, the most competitive of the three sets. I'm sure there's multiple factors playing into why that is. One of those being the lineups we've seen from the Rams, but there's a kill from Stout, who we saw block Reimer a few times at the net to start this third set. So pretty solid set for her so far, as Mason puts that one in the air. Mangum gets under it. DeJesus behind her head. Sort of a, I don't know, that one just looked weird, but Reimer got it over, and I think she found some chalk there on the far side, and a 14-11 lead now, as we see again Marrero set to serve this one away. Mason handles. Little push shot there from Dr. Kleist. Wow. That one flew off the hands of, I think that was Zoe Jackson at the net. Another kill for Kleist. Kleist has just been eating all evening. Now with 11 kills on 22 attempts. Still no errors. She's played a really clean game so far. That one scoots over the net. Kleist gets under it. Back row attack from Marrero. Jadea Morel jumped up solo style there in the middle of the net and tried to get that one back to the Columbia College side, but sort of caromed off her right hand and fell in for a point that will be awarded to Columbia College. Down just 3 here in this third set, 15-12. That's Velez. DeJesus again with another one-handed pass. Not sure how she does that. Excellent effort there from Logan. Can't fault her for that. It's about the third or fourth time she's been on the floor tonight. Katie Nichols now. Again, we see 3 freshmen on the court for Coach Haver. There's Nichols, middle attack from Fox, and she puts that one down. And Columbia College standing strong, 16-13. Marrero handles DeJesus. Hadassah Davis flies in and puts it away. Davis has been excellent in the second and third sets of this particular match. That's now 3 kills for her to go along with the dig. As I think Valanche, yes. Valanche is in now, serving this one away. Here's the attack from Zoe Jackson. Davis just gets it over. Nia Gray back in. Great hands from Velez to get that one back in the air. Koalas get it over. Ooh. She hit it behind her head, so she had no clue. Well, she had a clue where it was going, but Assen kind of was just trying to get it over there, and I think lucked out, put it perfectly in between two Rams defenders. And here's the attack from Gustafsson, and she puts that one down. Rams now lead 18-14 as Reimer will get Marrero. Haver urging her girls on to maybe clean up their play here heading down the stretch of this third set. (18-14), the Rams lead. Nia Gray subbing back in for Columbia College. She leads the team with 7 kills on just 12 attempts tonight. Really has been one of the lone bright spots here for Columbia College, as Coach Stevenson trying to maybe put together one last-ditch effort here. Coach Haver, you know, you got to think maybe not too pleased with the way this third set's gone. We mentioned on Tuesday the third set was won by the Rams 25-2. So a little bit different feeling here in this third set. Obviously, we know what CIU is capable of, so, you know, they all know that. Coach Haver knows that, and I think just maybe cleaning things up here and in this third match, or excuse me, this third set on a little bit better note is of importance to Coach Haver and her staff. 18-14, as I mentioned. DeJesus serving it away. Line drive handled by the Koalas. They're going to go right back to Weems. Really struggling with the names tonight. Guys, I apologize. Just like athletes, you know, sometimes some nights it's your night, some nights it's just not. Tonight's not my night. And, you know, I know that, and I'm going to get better. Here is Amiri Mason to Nia Gray. Nia Gray with her first attacking error on the evening. 19-15 now your score as Sanjurjo, the closer, finds herself in the service again at the right time, trying to close this match out for the Lady Rams. That one's blocked right back in the face of Doctor, and goes Reimer and Gustafsson over there as another timeout now called by Columbia College, as Coach Stevenson has a one-on-one conversation with number 24, Haley Doctor. Maybe didn't like something she saw there out of Doctor, not quite certain. But 2015 now your score. 2015 also a great year. I was a sophomore in college. I don't remember too much about what happened, but I remember that it was a great year. So always like to see that number up on the scoreboard. 5 points away now for the Lady Rams, looking to put together a 5th straight match victory, heading down the stretch of this AAC conference schedule. Just one conference loss on the year for the Lady Rams. That came at Reinhardt, 3-2. But as we mentioned earlier, that loss almost not null and void, but the more imperative score coming last Saturday against Bryan at home, which CIU won 3-2, giving them pretty much placing them in the driver's seat for the conference. headed down the stretch, as there's a point that will be awarded to the Lady Rams. Sanjurjo now serving at 21-15. That one is mishandled on the back row from number 5 to Corey Barber. Receiving error there for her, as Sanjurjo is going to go right back after her. That's to be expected. And DeJesus gets this one in the air. Mangum, little underhanded pass, beautiful pass actually. Doctor gets it over. Here is DeJesus. She's going to go behind her head to Reimer. Just a classic connection, something we've seen all year. Never gets old watching those two in their synergy, now in their third year together. Rams catch a break as Sanjurjo just climbs that one barely over the net, and that'll be another service ace for her. We mentioned earlier she leads the team with inching towards 50 service aces on the year. Here is Nia Gray on the attack. DeJesus handles. There's Mangum, Reimer. Little push shot there from Stout. DeJesus going to go back to Reimer. Gray, that was Amari Mason. Did a great job to get it in the air, and unfortunately the ball came back to her and she couldn't handle it. And that'll be the last point of the evening. The Rams take this third set 25-15. Now winning this match 3 sets to none. 25-8, 25-10, 25-15. Mentioned it, that third set a little bit closer, but the Rams prevailing in the end. On the night, 42 kills on 92 attempts for the Lady Rams. That's good for a 370 hitting percentage. The visiting Columbia College, 94 attempts, 20 kills out of those, 15 attack errors, just a .053 hitting percentage for them. CIU led the way with 10 aces to Columbia College's 1. CIU also led the way defensively with 54 digs to Columbia College's 36. Both teams with 4 blocks on the evening. Abby Kleist led the way for the Lady Rams with 12 kills on 23 attempts. That was good for a .522 hitting percentage from her. Sanjurjo, obviously the dynamic player that she is, stuffing the stat sheet, 4 kills on just 9 attempts. 4 service aces and 8 digs. Defensively, the Lady Rams were led by Kelsey Mangum with 14 digs. Adding to that, she had 1 assist and 1 service ace as well. And Jadea Morrell with 2 blocks led the way tonight for Coach Haver and her Lady Rams. The Rams take care of business here tonight, 3 sets to none. As I mentioned, they will be back here tomorrow in the Moore Fitness Center as they get high fives from the home crowd here. They will be back here in action tomorrow with 2 varsity matches, one at 1 p.m., one at 3 p.m. You can catch those live here on the CIU Sports Network. We'd love to have you tune in for those and continue to follow Lady Rams volleyball throughout the rest of this season. Coming down the stretch should be exciting, folks. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Have a great weekend.